Hello, Virgo. This is an electricity ship. This is power to the people. These are the stories of the Anima Mundi. Your presence here is much appreciated. These are love readings for Virgo. Virgo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Cuspers, the Curious. Whatever has brought you to this reading today is a blessed event as far as I'm concerned, and I certainly feel blessed by your presence here. So thank you so much for being here. These are about relationships, so anything that rings your bell, toots your whistle, tickles your fancy is the message for you. Everything else you can leave behind. It's either not for you or not for you at this time. If something doesn't make you feel empowered, it's not the message for you, because Spirit will never bring you messages that you're not ready to work with. So thanks for all who interact with the channel with likes, shares, subscribes, comments, emoji comments, and ways to donate, and other interactions with the channel like my social media, etc. are in the description box. I really appreciate that, and I put prayers on my altar for all past, present, and future interactors with the channel in my monthly rituals to bring you thriving, wonderful, blessed, expansive energy. So, or contracting if you need to pull back, but whatever is in your highest good. So again, thank you for being here. This is a relationship spread. We'll go over colleagues, network, acquaintances, friends, our family, and our children. That could include your inner child, and intimate partnerships, love relationships, that kind of thing. Everything on this channel is about love, but we're going more into interpersonal relationships on this one. So I'll draw an oracle card for each of those four categories. So there'll be two for each one. We're using the Dreamscape Oracle by Matt Hughes, the Urban Crow Oracle by MJ Cullinan. For the Yin sign side, we have the Edmund Dulac Tarot. For the Yang side, we have Gustave Doré Tarot. Take that as it resonates with you. And then to clarify, Radiant Wilds Tarot by Nat Gersberger. A few cards did pop out during the pre-shuffle and meditation. Anybody who's been waiting around for several days for this reading, I apologize. My throat's been kind of froggy, so warning in advance, there might be some sniffles and coughing, but we've got this ginger lemon tea here, so hopefully that'll help loosen up the pipes. Yeah, I'm so excited to be here. Let's get started with a gratitude meditation. Doing these readings is part of my gratitude practice, but I like for all of us to take a moment to bless the space, this reading, and the time we have together by finding anything that resonates with your heart, mind, body, spirit, and intuition of something that you're grateful for. It could be a micro tenderness. It could be a macro tenderness. I was thinking about majestic waterfalls earlier today, so that will be my contribution as we bless this space, but you can choose whatever you like. So let's take a deep breath. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah, tremendous. All right, I feel good. I feel peaceful. I hope you do too. I hope that's what I'm channeling directly from you. So let's start with for Virgo and their colleagues, networks, and acquaintances. And for Virgo's friends. Virgo's family and children. Inner child, family, and children. There we go. And intimate partnerships. Romantic love for Virgo. There we go. Great. I like how it's popping out nice and smooth here. For Virgo's colleagues, acquaintances, and networks. For Virgo's friends, please. I'll take two. And then, because there might be more than one friendship there that's affecting things or more aspects that we need to know about for family and children and for Virgos. Intimate partnerships popping out right out the gate. I love it. This is still too hot to drink, I think, but I'll do a little aromatherapy. Get some steam in my mouth. Ooh, that's hot. There's a lot of honey in there, too. It's great. Feel good about that. All right. Good to be here, y'all. Thanks for being here. For Virgo, please. 3 cards for relationships, please. Oh. And we have... I feel like, again, this is 2 cards coming for you. At the bottom of the deck, the Hermit, Virgo energy. There you are, my loves. I love it. Love to see your major arcana coming right up. We have the King of Swords. We have Ten of Rods and the Ten of Discs. 2 tens right there. So big endings of cycles here. Aquarius. And finally, the 6 of Cups, the Heart, Space card, children. So we might get some special messages here. And let's get 3 cards, please, for my lovely Virgos. 5 of Swords. Okay. It's always a lot to talk about. 5 of Swords. The Devil. Ooh, Scorpio energy. And the 10 of Cups. Wow, look at this. 3 tens. Bottom of the deck. 2 of Cups. Oh, I'm seeing some lovely stuff coming through here for you, my loves. So we've got these, end of cycle cards in 3 suits. That is extraordinary. We've got a court card, two major arcana, the heart card, and the inner child card, the heart chakra card, and then the 2 of Cups is wonderful. There's this really direct energy with the Aquarius card. Excuse me. And the 5 of Swords is, that bickering energy. So let's see what we've got for colleagues and network. Memory. Awesome. And caching. Okay, neat. So you may have been kind of gathering a lot of new phone numbers, meeting a lot of people, doing networking events, conference type things. And of course it's overlaid with memory of friendships and relationships that you've built from scratch before, right? So you may be gathering together a lot of new types of friends and perhaps hoping that this round of relationships doesn't go quite like ones in the past here. There may have been a lot of needless bickering and bantering, people going up against your dreams, and telling you things like, oh, you can't do that, or, but you have done it. You've built up a lot of good worldly resources, but probably at the expense of your inspiration. The great thing about the 10 of Wands is that in the traditional deck, the house is in sight. The end of your journey of carrying all this is near. And you may have had to kind of isolate a little bit and introspect so you could see where your next inspiration is, because the Hermit does hold his star and gazes at it, contemplates it. And that's going to be found deep within your heart. You're going to be able to express it, rationally. And so some of that rational energy might be coming from just like all of these resources that you've needed to manage, as well, and you know, in reaping the rewards from that, as well as just like kind of getting to the end of like your passion for this idea that you had. You started out, you developed, you made it work all the way through. So you're building up some new nascent relationships in anticipation of starting a new cycle, which we might see that like an ace energy, like more towards like the solstice, or if you're watching this like at a different time. I'm recording this in January, right before the solstice, in December, right before the solstice, and the New Year's coming up January 1st. So that might be a place where we see a new idea coming in. You may wait until the next new moon to start building again. There's also the end of this emotional cycle. So there's a lot that you've learned, and I think it's about from people who don't like undermine your inspiration and maybe lead you into trouble and indulge in your vices. Maybe you've had to argue with somebody about their addiction problem, or, you know, there's been like gaslighting or shady behavior around that. But it looks like, you know, despite this hermit energy, there is like a really significant, powerful love relationship that exists or is coming in. And don't allow your memories of this kind of energy shade over this new wonderful Two of Cups that is present or soon to come in. Look deep into your heart. Look at your own star. You've accomplished all of these emotional, inspirational, and working energies, as well as this tremendous King energy here. So yeah, but gather up as many friends as you want right now. I think that's a good idea to, you know, do a little friend buffet, because you're starting something new soon. For friends, people who are your established friends, people you rely on, we have balance. Terrific. I love to see that. That's great. Battle, so that's the you know, and self-interest. So sorry to say, but I think that you might need to drop some of these people to attain balance, because it's just not really serving you. And this might be where you're getting inspirationally exhausted because you're not getting back what you give into the relationship with friends. So it's good to see you developing new friendships and keeping close the ones that are really healthy and good for you. Going within to see that is a really excellent trait. Let's see. So for family and children, the path. All right. Yeah, so, you know, it looks like you've been on a path for a long time. There might be some things from your early childhood that led you onto this journey that you seem to be completing, and now you're looking within to seeing what's new, which is this. Really quality one-on-one relationships without all of the fighting and, you know, these kind of codependent energies. Definitely the devil can be about codependence as well. I'm sorry, did I say Scorpio? It's Capricorn. I apologize. So Capricorn can really be about being really ambitious as well. So if your family has kind of like, you know, they were like, you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer, or whatever it was that they like set out this path. They're like, this is the way. So you've proven that you can do it, but like it seems like there's something calling more towards you. This is a lawyer card. A judge. If you are a lawyer, it seems like you're a very good one, but you might be burnt out on it. The devil as ambition is terrific and can really like build up this Ten of Cups kind of energy, but there's a certain point where you just have to get free and not like be a workaholic or an alcoholic or a drug addict or an overeater or indulgent on this fighting. You know, this could be kind of like, you could be like a litigator or have like this litigation energy in your work. But I see that it's definitely more so in your friendships, and you deserve some peace and some sweetness and some sweetness. People who can really like emotionally meet you in your emotional mastery, and people who you can share your abundance with. And like, it's not necessarily an abundance of money. You have an abundance of time. You have an abundance of terrific recipes that you use for entertaining, or you're really good at finding deals, or you've got, it could be anything that is physically manifest on this earth. But you deserve to have people who make your heart feel like peaceful and calm, that give you your space, and that you really connect with, and you're not fighting with, you're not indulging in harmful behavior with them. And so that may have been taught by your early childhood or family systems, because the Six of Cups is about the past. So resistance, show your mettle when you're going for your individuality. It's like, if you need to say anything, no is a complete sentence, but if you need it to say anything when you're setting boundaries, just, you can just say, hey, I've accomplished all this stuff. I've been looking within to what I want to do next, and because I've been so successful, I understand that I can be really iconoclastic with what I do next. I'm safe. I've got everything set up, and you may have to prove that you're no longer in this fighting mode by just like refusing to fight, that you're not, getting yourself right, because this can also be kind of a you could be addicted to fighting, honestly, or other people, but like, don't engage. That's enough. Tea is terrific. I'm really liking that. Yeah. So, your resistance can be in silences too, as well. And then for romantic partnerships, we have the scales. So we've got more balance energy here. So again, this is very, very balanced with the 2. So it looks like if you don't currently have a romantic partner, or this is not the nature of your romantic relationship, it looks like you're coming into something really balanced and supportive, something very, very abundant emotionally, provides the resources you need, and supports you in your work. If that's not there, then that's something that needs to happen. And don't let the past shape what's coming forward for you. You might also be garnering ideas from new acquaintances, or from content creators that you absorb, writers, movies, musicians, poets, whatever you absorb into your system. You're trying a lot of new things and getting some ideas about how to make relationships work going forward in a better way than what you have a memory of, because we're always improving, right? Hopefully. So yeah, more balance, more receiving for the giving that you've put in, or if you find that you haven't really been generous with your resources, or you've just been kind of using your defense systems to push people away, that could be another aspect of the devil, is that your attachment style might be a little wonky. You're learning some stuff with that, but if that's the case, I see that the boundaries haven't always been in the right place. Like, maybe there needs to be some more boundaries with your family or your kids, or with yourself. If this is your inner child, then like, you need to kind of attain some more discipline to get to the goals that you wish to achieve. And in a romantic, intimate partnership, balance is so necessary. Ideally, people are going to give more or less depending on circumstances. People are going to, come together and drift apart as need be. Everybody needs their space. Everybody needs closeness. That might be something that you're navigating, and discussing openly. Please discuss things openly with the King of Swords. The only thing about him is he can be a little blunt, so, be sure to come into that conversation with some soft language, with self-reflective language. I was thinking that, I'd like to have every Thursday afternoon for a couple hours to make sure that I can read, because that's really important for me to have some me time. Something really specific like that, and something that's, discussing what your needs are. And then, negotiating from there what's going to work within the partnership. But yeah, ideally you're both giving, 100%. Both of you are giving 100%, you're getting 200%, but maybe sometimes you can only give 40% and the other one's giving 60, or you're both giving 40% and you can only get up to 80%. But, just as long as there is that kind of balance happening, and make sure and hang on to the quality friendships that you have too, to make sure that you have space outside of the relationship to be yourself and to be seen in a way that only friends can see you. Okay. And so we have observation. So yeah, there's looking at your needs, looking at yourself outside of the relationship, and then, looking at your partner and what they need, asking questions. Say something like, hey, I've noticed that you feel really frustrated when you get home from work. Do you need some time to wind down? Can I bring you, a plate of Totino's pizza rolls, or would you rather have some time to yourself? Or is there something about work that you want to talk about that's bothering you? Do you need advice, or do you just need me to hold space for you? Discuss your needs with one another, and that will take you very far. And so I'd love to see what these cards are that popped out at the pre-shuffle, and then we'll take one more card from here to give us kind of an overall. Yeah, bond. Okay. Yeah. It looks good, y'all. It looks like if you are in an intimate partnership, there are really strong bonds here, and they give space for people to be individuals. You have balance in the friends section, so there may have been some crappy friends, but you're meeting new people, you're getting some new points of view. You're standing up to things in your family system, or your internal child system that aren't working. You're parenting yourself, and so that makes these situations good, right? You've got good, half of your friend group is really reliable. You're making some new friends that, you don't have to, you can be casual about that. You don't have to worry about it too much. You're being careful, looking things over. And, being very, very mindful to bring balance into your intimate relationships as well. So that bond is really terrific, and it only gets stronger by individuals being more secure within themselves, kind of getting rid of these bad habits and this argumentative behavior, which may have come from having to get into these sticky wickets with some friends and maybe some family. But the bond is real. So I love seeing that, and there's a lot of support there. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, 6 of Cups. Great cards for you. And so in the Yang section, we also had the 9 of Pentacles. Okay, so this person is also, these are both 9s, and this does have, the third decan of the last 3 cards of the Pentacles pips are technically for Capricorn, but this does have a lot of Virgo energy, and it's sort of a mini Queen of Pentacles energy, mini Empress energy. The Queen of Pentacles, which is also a Capricorn card, all about self-confidence and self-worth. Being able to run the office and know what's going on, and also this. In particular, this card is really kind of about independent wealth. And what I love about the Waitesmith card is it has a falcon on it that has a hood, right? So like falcons are like really dynamic, amazing animals, and traditionally they've been owned by very wealthy people to hunt small game. So it's kind of this indication of privilege, and in this case earned privilege, but also like the hawk has a hood over it, so hawks are like have incredible eyesight, and they very easy for them to detect movement. So when they're low to the ground and there's a lot of movement going on, like in the underbrush or whatever, they can get really nervous. So like falconers put a hood over the falcon to keep them calm when they're and resting. So there's like some resting energy for both of you, and maybe a little bit of solitude. This card is famously independent as well. And I wouldn't worry about it. Just, check in and be like, hey, babe, I'm still here for you. I love you. Looks like we need some time. When we connect, we'll connect very closely. And, that goes for other relationships that are going well also, because this bond card is here. But if you need time, and if you need to, like, if your system has been getting all riled up from, like, just seeing everything and just, getting stressed out about it, it's okay to rest. And this one's a King of Pentacles. Cool. So there's a lot of great earth energy for you. Earth. Earth. I love seeing that for you. This is earth as well. So, yeah, very, very grounded, very real. And there is, so much heart in here. You've got three tens, which is tremendous. And then the King of Pentacles really just knows how to get the job done, and knows how to manage his kingdom here on earth, So there may be a male figure, an authority or an older figure or a masculine figure along with this too, who just really knows how to take charge. So you might both be kind of like in a masculine, like get it done energy. You'll know who these people are around you. Like who's that like get it done person? That's somebody who you can really, really rely on. I think there's a lot of reliability in here, even though there's some sticky stuff you're sorting out. Relationships that need to either change or go by the wayside, or just kind of have a reduced presence in your world, so that you can like get these projects completed, and step into your sovereignty here and here. But yeah, the bond is real. There's like some really, really, really quality connections here, and that is really lovely to see for you, my Virgo dolls. Great. Well, let's get one last card to bless this reading, please. We're almost at 30 minutes, so there we go. Queen of Swords. So we've got a pair. Queen of Swords is Libra, so that's good to see this pair energy here. So really rational, because we don't have the 10 of Swords, which, I mean, it's kind of a tough card anyway, but like with all this completion energy, seeing like these amazing lessons learned and to still have this fresh, beautiful, emotional connection here is just a really lovely thing to see. So you and your partnerships in your life can come across, go through your challenges in your life by, yes, coming from the heart, but like speaking and making it known and making it clear. And if you can't communicate things one way, you can try again. Step back and observe. Say it a different way. Try a different way of hearing and speaking, and this bond will continue to emerge again and again, past cycles and onward. Just speak clearly, speak from your heart. The bond is there, and your relationship with yourself is there too. So this has been awesome. It's really positive to see this for you, Virgo, and I'm glad for you. I love you, Virgos. Yeah, so if you haven't hit the like button already, I would really appreciate it if you do that. It's free for you, no obligation. Subscribe if you want to follow some more videos. Check out the description box, and I'd be Happy to see you interact there again. Thank you for being here, part of the Anima Mundi, all that is, divinity, which is all of us. This is an electricity ship. This is power to the people. I wish you peace, and hope to see you soon. Take care.